Ancient Greece wasn't just the birthplace of democracy and epic myths, it was also a fertile ground for diverse philosophies that helped create Christianity and shaped Western thought. Today, we'll explore two of the most intriguing perspectives: pluralism and Stoicism. Although both philosophies emerged from the same civilization, they offered distinct views on life, society, and how to find purpose. Today, we will break down the core differences between pluralism and Stoicism in the context of social perspective, communication with others, beliefs about life and nature, and much more. Let's start with a major difference between these philosophies: how they viewed belief and truth. Pluralism in ancient Greece embraced the diversity of beliefs and values that flourished across city-states. Each polis, like Athens, Sparta, or Corinth, had its own customs, laws, and moral codes. Pluralists saw these differences as valuable, accepting that there could be multiple paths to a good life. So, for example, Athens was famously democratic, whereas Sparta was a militaristic oligarchy. On the other hand, Stoicism, founded later by philosophers like Zeno of Citium, emphasized unity and universal reason. Stoics believed that a single rational order governed the universe, and that living according to this universal reason led to virtue. To Stoics, there weren't multiple moral codes, just one, rooted in nature and reason. And even though they taught that there was one universal or logos code in nature and all around us, many times they subscribed to the ideas that all religions are different variations of the same universal principles and laws, creating layers of polytheism both in Greek city-states but later on in Rome itself. In a pluralistic Greek society, public tolerance was crucial. Pluralism promoted the idea that various opinions and beliefs could coexist. This acceptance of diversity helped maintain peace and fostered lively debates, especially in democratic Athens, where open discourse was highly valued. This was seen in different aspects of Greek culture, such as Athenian democracy, that allowed citizens to publicly voice their opinions on governmental affairs publicly without retribution. Religious pluralism was also practiced heavily in the Greek city-states, in which they actively promoted tolerance and appreciation for multiple deities and religious practices publicly. But for Stoics, the focus was on the individual. Stoicism teaches that real strength comes from inner virtue, not public approval. Stoics were less concerned with winning public favor and more focused on living in accordance with their values, regardless of society's expectations. Stoic virtue was about self-mastery, patience, and courage, rather than adapting to public norms. Pluralism often leaned toward moral relativism, meaning that each city-state could have its own ethical standards. What was considered just in Athens might not have been seen the same way in Sparta. This approach allowed for flexibility, acknowledging that cultural context could shape what people considered right or wrong. So in Athens, they valued democracy and individual participation, whereas in Sparta, they valued military discipline and communal loyalty. The Greek city-states also had varying legal systems based on local values and customs. Each city-state upheld its own code as morally correct, without expecting or insisting others conform to it. In contrast, Stoicism emphasized universal virtue. Stoics believed that wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance were virtues that applied universally, not just within a specific city-state. This belief in universal virtue united Stoics across different cultures and classes. Pluralists primarily valued adaptation as well. Living in a diverse environment, they believed in adjusting to various customs and practices. This adaptability allowed Greek society to interact peacefully with different cultures and absorb new ideas through trade and exchange. But Stoicism valued consistency over adaptation. Stoics believed that true wisdom meant remaining the same regardless of where you were or who you were with. Whether in Athens or in exile, a Stoic's principles would remain consistent: firmly rooted in their understanding of nature and reason. And in pluralistic Athens, rhetoric and debate were prized skills. Philosophers, politicians, and orators valued the art of persuasion. Public discourse was a way to explore ideas and test beliefs, making debate a cornerstone of Athenian democracy. Greek pluralists included the sophists, who promoted moral relativism in that what is good and right might change person to person, depending on the cultural context and social situation. The pluralists also include groups such as Athens' democratic institutions that fostered open debates and encouraging citizens to discuss different viewpoints about a multitude of subjects, both social and governmental in nature. Stoicism, however, emphasized personal reflection over public debate. Stoics encouraged quiet contemplation, introspection, and self-discipline. They believed that wisdom came not from debating others, but from understanding oneself and aligning with the rational order of the universe. Some of the most famous Stoics can range from Zeno of Citium, that founded the first school of Stoicism in Greece, to Seneca, Cleanthes, and Marcus Aurelius in the Roman Empire. If you found massive benefit in this video and have started seeing daily the improvements not only in your communications, but interactions with others that have dramatically your mindset and daily life so far, using the techniques in this video, click below and subscribe. We love having you here. At Stoic Masters, we aim to provide the most powerful, cutting-edge, enormously effective Stoic tools and processes to help in daily life. In our challenges we face regularly and give life the purpose, reason, and meaning that you and only you want it to have. So until next video, take care, young one.